Hello everyone. So we have made a web app quiz. We have made a quiz app using AWS, which is a Django web application. So in about our project, this is our team and about our project. So we have made a web application where users can create their account and log into their account and participate in various quizzes. In all those quizzes, they will get a number of questions from various topics, and they can answer them and get a particular score according to their answers. After they have attempted the quiz, they can see themselves on the leaderboard and compete with their friends and everyone around the world. Next.
So here is the workflow of our app. A complete video demonstration will be attached in the folder shared with you, sir. I am explaining the workflow here theoretically. So first of all, user will perform login or sign up according to its need. If he or she is already logged in, then he or she need not to create a new account. After creating an account and logging in successfully, a user can play a quiz game. So our quiz game is a set of 10 questions. We have used the sports topic because it's one of our favorite topic, and the set is created using a trivia API. Next slide. So uh, after playing a quiz game, a score is generated, and after the generation of score, based on the score, a user will be ranked among different users on an all-time leaderboard. Our leaderboard will consist of the users whoever plays the game till date, and after playing a game, user can simply log out or play another game. So now use case diagram, Hardik will tell about it.
So we have already we have already sent you the video showing how our app works. So we have two options on the home page. First is a sign up and then login. So in the sign up, we have to fill the details, that is username and password. So if the we have password check whether the both the password are correct or not. If it is a correct, then account will be created and it will redirect to home screen. So now on the home screen we have login and sign up. Now we will log in. Then a user have to fill the details, that is password and username. If the login is successful, he is redirected to the two pages, two links, either to play a quiz or to check a leaderboard. Leaderboard Leaderboard is connected to the database which contains all the user score which have participated till that date. So then it will redirect it to the again to the home screen. So in the play quiz, 10 different questions will be given to the user. Then he will play the quiz and his score will be shown on the home screen. So if the details are wrong, then he or she has to fill again the details, and then again it will be redirected towards the home page. Next slide. This will be explained by Piyush.
Hi, I'm Piyush, and so I will explain the tech stack we have used in building this application. So for front-end development, we have used HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap. We have used CSS to give colors, color of backgrounds and styling in the HTML documents, and Bootstrap is used to align the questions and their options in a. Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Bootstrap is used to align questions and their option in an elegant way. So we could have done that by CSS, but Bootstrap give us a wide range of styling formats, so we have used Bootstrap. For backend, we have used Python and we have used Django web framework. Django framework has many libraries, and it is also very easy to call API responses and maintain databases with Django. So we have used this framework. And AWS services we have used are Cognito, EC2, RDS, and Route 53. All these AWS services will be explained in great detail by us in the later section. Next slide, please. Okay, so why we have used AWS when Microsoft and Google are also providing cloud services? We have used AWS for the reasons. The first one is reliability. Amazon gives a more reliability compared to anyone else. Amazon is AWS is one of the oldest in the cloud marketing cloud vendors, and since it is there for more than a decade, its services are finely tuned from time to time by the experts, and it is very stable, and it gives stable and available connection to all the users of application across the globe. And it also has performance monitoring and alerts feature through which we can measure the performance and traffic of our web application. The second reason is convenience. AWS gives a great convenience to whoever is deploying its web application on this. It is easy to use, and the main factor is that there are many great websites and videos available for assistance during any problems when we use AWS. And the third reason is security. AWS provides great security facilities. It has its data centers and secure facilities. We can also create our custom firewalls in AWS. So this is more secure compared to anyone else. The next reason is global reach. So Amazon has approx 30 availability zones, and the user can be in any part of the region, and he can choose his nearby data center to run and store his data, which gives the performance boost to a web application. It is highly scalable and high performance platform where we can scale our website according to the traffic the website receive. And the very good feature of AWS is its robust billing control. So user has to pay the amount of traffic it gets and the amount of resources are being used. So if a user's web application is using minimal resources, he can use the free tier option of AWS like we have used in our application. And if it is commercial web application, he can use the mega resources and give a pay accordingly. Next slide, please. So that's it from my side.
Okay, so I'll be telling about the abstract, which basically describes how the different services of AWS are interconnected. So this project manages the users or quizzers and maintains a global leaderboard. The infrastructure of the project is hosted on AWS. Users can log in and sign up through the Amazon Cognito service, which is a syncing service which helps to sync a user profile from various devices. Now, whenever a GET request is sent, it is directed to the load balancer by Route 53, which acts as a DNS service. This request is then sent to an EC2 server with enough resources to generate a response. Now the user can play the quiz and mark his answers. And whenever he marks his answer, a post request is sent to the RDS server uh, by the EC2 to store and update the all-time leaderboard. So basically, this is done by how many correct answers the user got when he attempted the quiz, and accordingly, the leaderboard is updated. This whole infrastructure is hosted under VPC to provide security. Next.
So hello everyone, I'll be telling you about EC2. I'm Akshay and I'll be telling you about EC2. So the first thing which comes in our mind is what is EC2? So EC2 is Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. So second thing is, what does it do? So it provides scalable computing capacity in the Amazon Web Services. That means that it is a virtual machine which gives us the computing power and the extra memory which we need, which we don't have in our local machine. So we use it. So second is, using Amazon EC2, it eliminates our need to invest in hardware. So we don't need to invest extra in hardware. We can use EC2 to fulfill our needs. Third feature is develop and deploy applications faster. So it is already understood that it gives us computing power and extra memory. So it will help to develop and deploy application faster. Next slide. So these are some features. Features are automated scaling, Amazon CloudWatch, and persistent storage. So what is automated scaling? So it means that it will scale its features according to the traffic. If there is high amount of traffic, more resources it will automatically give, and if there is less traffic, it will accordingly change its uh, quantity of resources. Second is CloudWatch. CloudWatch is a feature of EC2 which helps us to see real-time usage of resources. We can see the uses of resources at any given time according to our convenience. Third is persistent storage. It means that the data will not be lost after the machine is turned off. So it's always helps us in our advantage. So these were some features which we thought that it would be good to host our app on EC2. Next. So this is a snapshot of the instance of EC2. It gives various information about the security, networking, storage, etc. things. Next slide. So this is the information. It gives instance ID, public IPv4 address, private IPv4 addresses, instance type, etc. So these were the snapshots. Next.
Hi. So when I explained you the workflow of our app, I told you the first thing a user need is to log in or sign up. So login or sign up is provided by a service called Cognito. Amazon Cognito lets you add user sign up and login, and it allows sign up and login using user social identities such as its Gmail account, Facebook account, Amazon account, or etc. So it is a simple service which allow us to add login and sign up option. Next.
Okay. So so I will be explaining Amazon RDS. Am I audible, right?
Yes.
Okay. So relational database is the most important thing according to in any projects. So relational database is a database service which is a web service that is provided by Amazon that makes it easier to set up, operate, and scale a relational database in AWS cloud. Is it actually provides cost efficient, resizable capacity and manage common database administration tasks. So, what is the main reason to choose a relational database service of Amazon when we have already we have so much of our database engines like MySQL, Oracle, and SQL Server? So, main reason is Amazon RDS manages backups, software patchings, and automatic failure detection and recovery. We can also have automated backups performed when we need them, or we can manually create our own backups snapshot. So we can use these backups to restore a database. Also, Amazon relational database services allow us to use, or it includes the original six relational database engines that are Amazon Aurora, MySQL, PostgreSQL, Maria database, Oracle database, and SQL Server. So the next VPC will be explained by. Hardik.
Um, Hello. Next slide. So VPC, Virtual Private Cloud. Uh, so we already know that virtual clouds are more secure, but what really happens is virtual cloud um, are not affordable for any company. Like you don't have budget for the virtual cloud, a private cloud, right? Virtual cloud is one of the m- most admirable service provided by Amazon Web Service. So what really happens is Amazon have their physical devices which can be logically isolated to use by the users. Users can be a company or anything. So they are logically isolated section in the AWS cloud, and we are able to launch the AWS resources in the virtual network. So one of the key feature of the VPC is that we have complete control over our own virtual networking cloud, like we have our own private cloud. So another feature is we can select our own IP addresses range. Next slide. So security is one of the key feature in AWS, and they are providing it really well. And cloud security at AWS is the highest priority. So security groups and network SLs. What is security groups? Security groups act as a virtual firewall to control inbound and outbound traffic. And next is ACL. ACL act as a packet filter. These are the two features which are used by VPC to increase security. The next thing is AWS shared responsibility model applied to data protection in the AWS virtual private cloud. And IAM administration control who can be authenticated and authorized to use the Amazon Web's virtual private cloud resources. Next. So Route 53 will be explained by Piyush.
Hi. So Route 53 is a service provided by AWS. It is a DNS, that is domain name service. It is a mapping service which maps the name of website with its IP address. So what happens is that a website is given a numerical IP address according to the IPv6 convention, and it maps to its name which is in English. So it support both IPv4 and IPv6 conventions, and Route 53 is AWS service. Route 53 is also works greatly on cached, so it is often faster to reach the IP addresses uh, which are mapped by it. Next.
So I will be explaining about the load balancer. So what a load balancer does that is that it distributes the incoming application traffic across multiple EC2 instances in multiple availability zones. So this distributed traffic helps us to increase the fault tolerance of the applications which are hosted on AWS. The application load balancer operates at the request level only. So if let's say we are dealing with HTTP requests from web application, so we can use this application load balancer. It supports the basic feature of distributing requests using the round robin algorithm. When we talk about the advanced features, it supports the advanced features like host based routing and path based routing. Next.
Okay, so I will be going through the application demo of the. It contains some snapshots of our web application. So firstly, the first page of our web application will be login and sign up page. This will how it look like. We have two options. Either we log in or we sign up. So if we don't have any account initially, we can sign up. Then we will automatically be directed to a login page. Second, we can see there is a all-time leaderboard. So the all-time leaderboard is updated as soon as a player plays a game or submit its score. So the leaderboard varies accordingly to the score of different people. So here is when we attempt a quiz. So as you can see, there are several questions which randomly appear from a data set. So attempting the question, we get a final score, and through which we can get a place in a database. And on the right hand side of the username, our username will appear and a logout option will appear as soon as we finish our quiz. So yeah, that's all from our side. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.